He's drying his tears with $100 bills is what he's doing. So John Fetterman said that we can't be having meltdowns every tweet. He's talking to, of course, to the libs. He's saying it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Senator, always good to see you. You have said that Democrats shouldn't be, quote, freaking out over every single thing Trump does. Are you freaking out at all about any of these cabinet picks, I wonder?
Well, I mean, there's some that I would absolutely be excited to vote for, like my colleague from Florida or the representative from New York, of course. And then there's others that are just absolute trolls, just like Gates and those things. And that's why, Democrats, like Trump, that gets the kind of thing. I mean, he gets the kind of thing that he wanted, like the freak out and all of those things. And he hasn't even been, it's still not even Thanksgiving yet. And if we're having meltdowns, every tweet or every appointment and all those things, I mean, it's going to be 4 years.
Yeah, he's right. It's going to be 4 years, and then it's going to be 8 years, and then it's going to be 12 years if everything goes the way it should go. So Trump has been making more appointments, head of the FDA, Department of Labor, OMB, Surgeon General, and some other key positions. Not going to lie to you about this one. The Surgeon General is questionable to me. This is a woman that praised the COVID vaccine as a gift from God. She also was on the record for praising Facebook for censoring the truth about the vaccine and wanting more censorship on other platforms. She went on the record about all of this during the height of COVID for 3 years and has not corrected any of her statements. So while there has been many appointments that have been, yeah, go Trump, I question this one.
She does seem like an oddball one and certainly sticks out. I mean, all the rest kind of fit in line. You may say Matt Gaetz is crazy and doesn't deserve to be an attorney general, but not a surprise that Trump nominated him, really. Kind of fits in line with the way Trump is, just like RFK and Tulsi and everybody else. This Surgeon General nominee did stand out in a very odd way, and I have no idea what compelled Trump to nominate her.
Yeah, well, here she is, and even a bad pick from Trump's administration deserves to be called out.
Now have clear-cut, compelling data. A trial of 10,000 participants, this was just posted on the CDC website, that showed those who had a third dose, a booster shot, had significantly more improvement, more protection, more antibodies than those who did not have that third dose. So we definitely know, especially going into the winter holidays, having that extra protection can help minimize infection, can help minimize spread. So if you are especially over the age of 50, the CDC now recommends you should definitely get a booster. But over the age of 18, you can definitely get one as well. Especially
okay, I can't anymore with that
If you've had 3 vaccines and 25 boosters, then you can get COVID to 2 guys, but not for 3 guys. And if you've had 17 boosters.
I mean, she sounds like Anthony Fauci in high heels, right? Like
sounds exactly like that.
Pushing vaccines. Not all vaccines are bad. I'm not saying they all are, but she was talking about the COVID vaccine right there. And why did she say that she hopes and prays that other social media companies would censor people? Check this out.
First of all, vaccines save lives, and I am so excited, and I thank and I commend Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg for taking action, because this affects everyone. This affects our children. It affects adults. I mean, just look at the recent measles outbreak, the biggest outbreak that we've had in decades with measles, and that's no joke. Measles can cause brain inflammation and pneumonia and ear infections and hearing loss and death, so it's about time that they are taking action.
Okay,
well, I mean, here's the good news. She should get support of all the 46 Democrats on the Senate for this nomination. I don't know if any Republicans are going to vote for her, but all the Democrats should vote for her because she sounds like a Democrat.
Here's a time that she was telling people not to travel to Florida during COVID.
Right now, it's not a good idea to go to Florida. I would say look for an alternative.
Why? Why can you not go to Florida?
Remember, Florida was
because
bad.
Because it was open?
Because it was open. And that was a problem, if you remember, back in 2021.
Yeah, I do remember, because I was actually in Florida. And when I returned back to Indiana, I couldn't believe it was like this huge, dark cloud of lockdown covering the state of Indiana. So she's telling people don't go to Florida because it's open. That's I don't know. I'm just saying.
She's a bad pick.
She's a
bad. There's got to be some reason that Trump picked her to be Attorney General or to be Surgeon General. I don't know what it is, but it's a bad pick because she said a lot of awful, awful things that turned out to just flat out not be true.
Yeah, and I really wonder how that's going to mesh with RFK Jr. That seems like it could be quite contentious.
He would be her boss, wouldn't he?
I believe
the Surgeon
so.
General would definitely fall under the Department of Health and Human Services. Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe at least this will be entertaining, if nothing else. Seeing those two fight it out in public.
It is the Kendall and Casey Show. It's 93 WIBC.
Monday on the Tony Kinnacast, we've got Josh Hammer and a whole lot to discuss. It's time to break it down. See you at 7 p.m. or the podcast anytime.
It's a bully that will not let up until you do something about it. And the worst part is that the bullying happens when you're at your most vulnerable. You might as well have your hands tied behind your back while that bully puts one hand over your mouth and pinches your nose with the other. He'll let up, let you catch your breath, and then he'll do it again. Sleep apnea is a bully. Not long ago, we heard our friend John tell you about how his bully was stopping his breathing in his sleep over 145 times an hour. Think about what that can do to your body's organs. It's no wonder that the snowball effects of long-term obstructive sleep apnea are heart disease, stroke, even depression and anxiety. But this problem is solvable, and we have solutions, and you'll be surprised at how simple they are.
To date, Advent has solved over 40,000 breathing triangle problems. It's time to put that bully in his place. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows. When you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Results may vary.
Here is Jiffy Lube of Indiana's COO, Lonnie Hinkle.
Lots of Hoosiers belong to unlimited car wash programs because they want their car to look great. At Jiffy Lube, we're here to help you make sure your car runs great. So to help take care of your car inside and out, Jiffy Lube is offering everyone who belongs to a monthly car wash program a $20 discount and a free tire rotation from now through the end of the year. Just point out your car wash sticker and we'll do the rest. My Jiffy Lube teams are maintenance experts. Our computer system provides all of the manufacturer's maintenance recommendations for every make and model of vehicle, so we know exactly what every car needs to operate at its best. Jiffy Lube is your trusted one-stop shop for all that your car needs to run well for many years. You never need an appointment, and we now offer brakes, tires, tune-ups, and minor repairs at most stores. So stop in on your way to the car wash, save $20, plus get a free tire rotation just for belonging to a monthly car wash program.
Jiffy Lube. Nobody does it better.
Nobody cares for you like family. Family Heating and Air.
We set out to be the very best of the best, and past couple years we've actually achieved that. For all of the state of Indiana, we've been awarded the Dealer of the Year award twice now. Unlike other brands, that only gets handed to one dealer every year, and we're very proud to have won that twice.
Put the best to work for you at FamilyHVAC.net. Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Hammer and Nigel for Window Nation. Experts say that heating costs are increasing up to 23% this winter. And if your windows aren't from Window Nation, your money is literally going out the window. They have some of the best insulated windows, so your heat stays inside. And right now, get these amazing windows at 50% off.
Plus, you could save even more money with 0% interest for 5 years. Hurry, this sale ends November 30th. Schedule your fast in-home estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or go to windownation.com.
A true partner in your health dedicates time to understanding your needs. At CenterWell Senior Primary Care, doctors make one-on-one time with you a priority so you can get all your questions answered and feel more confident in your health care. See how it feels to have a team of senior care experts working together to help you feel your best. CenterWell, it's about time. Schedule a tour today at meetcenterwell.com. That's meetcenterwell.com.
According to CBS News, the average American loses out on an average of $182,000 in Social Security income, and it's because they file for their benefits at the wrong time. Learn how you can avoid this with a free Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy in Indy. We trust Bill to help us with planning for our retirement, and you can too.
This free analysis could help you get the most income from Social Security while considering the impacts on your spousal benefits, taxes, IRA and 401k withdrawals, and Medicare premiums. If you've saved more than $200,000 and have not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now by calling Bill Demery. 317-648-5120. Don't lose $182,000 in Social Security income. That money's rightfully yours. Call Bill Demery, 317-648-5120. That's 317-648-5120.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is making its way back to Gamebridge Fieldhouse on December 19th with an all-new show, The Lost Christmas Eve Tour. For tickets and more information, head to WIBC.com.
Well, we talked a little bit about meltdowns from Democrats, and this woman said that the red heart emoji has been completely ruined by MAGA.
Does anybody else feel like the red heart emoji has been totally ruined for them after this week?
No.
I did not realize until Wednesday that I have a habit of ending every text, DM, email, etc. with a red heart emoji, and now I feel like a red heart emoji implies MAGA, and so I no longer know how to punctuate my sentences. I guess I'll have to go back to using like an exclamation mark. What emoji are we using now in lieu of the red heart? Because the red heart for me is dead, at least for a while.
Okay, so a couple things with this. She says that she ends every text, email, or DM with a red heart emoji. Why?
Yeah, that's a red flag right there. Okay, that's I'm all for emojis. That's too much emoji.
That is way too much
emoji.
And she says, how do I punctuate? Well, yeah, how about a period, a question mark, exclamation point?
Nothing?
Nothing?
How about you just send somebody a text and leave it at that? You
Every
freak?
every single text, she ends with a heart emoji? Every single one. Okay, well, they did take the rainbow, so, I guess we get heart. I have a suggestion for her. She could use the pregnant man emoji.
That would be good. Is that still in there? Is the
I don't know.
pregnant man still in
Is
there?
it?
I don't know.
Should
I
be.
need to.
Okay, so here's a question for you guys. I want you to
It
go.
is. I just looked. The
Yeah.
pregnant man's emoji is still in Apple.
So
Yeah.
she could use that instead, and everybody will know exactly where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Get open your phones, fellas.
Okay.
Do you emoji occasionally?
I do emoji, and I know
send me,
that I know that
send me
there
a
are
little kissy emoji.
Yeah, there are people
sometimes.
that are against emojis, but I'm probably the rare older dude that uses emojis in my text messages, especially to you and our daughter.
Yeah, I use emojis. I think not all the time, but sometimes. If it's a longer text, I'll add some emojis just to give it a little personality. What about you, Kevin? Do you use emojis?
Yeah, I use them sometimes.
Depends on who you're texting and what it's about, right?
People that I know more, I'll use them more with them.
So you're saying you don't end every text with a red heart emoji?
Oh, no. No, surprisingly not.
So open up your phones, and I want to know what your most frequently used emoji is.
Okay, here are my thumbs up,
Mm-hmm.
the crying, laughing,
Yeah.
the kissy face with the heart, and then, interestingly enough, the taco.
Oh, well.
I do like food. I am a big fan of food, and I do love tacos. So that's not that. Not that surprise. And then the last one is the face palm.
Okay.
Face palm.
Oh, yeah, like what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, what do you have?
Yeah, I've got the crying, laughing emoji.
Classic.
I've got the crying emoji, the one where he's just bawling.
Yeah.
I've got a thumbs
Like
up.
you used that when you got stuck in the elevator.
Yeah,
crying.
help me. And then I also have beer mugs being clinked together.
That's a great one.
And I have the heart eyes emoji. It's like the face with the heart eyes.
You want to tell us who you're sending that to?
Just some people.
Just, you know.
All right, so I've got the laughing emoji, laughing, crying emoji, just a smiley face like, hey, the twin girls dancing, twinning.
Yep.
A glass of wine, and I believe this was from a Thanksgiving text because it's a potato.
See, food.
I know.
I'm a big fan of food emojis. Here's the other one. The next one on my list that I love, and I'm surprised it's not higher ranked, is the surprised one. The guy with the face and his eyes really
that's a good
wide,
one.
and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, boy.
I use that one and also the eye rolling one. Like, oh, good grief,
But I don't think I overuse emojis. I think my usage of emojis is a proper amount. It's certainly not every message, text, DM, email, like the crazy woman on the audio we had to start this break. It's insane. With a red heart on every single piece of communication you do. That is the rantings of a crazy person.
Yeah, it's not very professional.
I do see a lot of blue hearts from Democrats, especially when they post on Twitter. They'll put the blue heart, you know.
Yep, I have seen that.
Blue wave. So I never took the red heart emoji, meaning MAGA, but now I'm going to. Okay, turkey. Let's talk turkey for just a quick sec.
Okay.
You've got a couple days left to thaw, right? If you've got a 4 to 12 pound turkey, you need to thaw for 1 to 3 days.
4 to 12 pounds? That's a time. Is that even a turkey?
12 to 16 pounds, 3 to 4 days. If it's 16 to 20 pounds, 4 to 5 days. And if you have a big one, a 20 pounder plus, it takes 5 to 6 days to thaw. It's safe to put it in the fridge, but you're not supposed to remove it for more than 2 hours and put it back in because you can get bacteria, and that's the turkey danger zone. Don't do that. Tomorrow.
So if you have a big turkey and it's still frozen,
get to thawing.
Get it out.
Get busy. We're going to have your piearchy tomorrow.
My hierarchy of pies.
That's a piearchy.
I like what you did there.
Okay. Thanks for coming in today. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you for listening. This has been the Kendall and Casey Show on 93 WIBC.
Hey, it's Rob. If you want to grow your hair back, check out the precision and accuracy of the Artist Robotic FUE at We Grow Hair Indie. You'll be amazed at the permanent natural results you can get and get back to work ASAP. Darren Andrews, Clinic Director of We Grow Hair Indie, is here to tell us more.
The Artist Robotic FUE hair transplant at We Grow Hair Indie, one of the most sophisticated hair transplant procedures available. The accuracy and the precision of the Artist Robotic FUE is what clients love.